and welcome back to the Hell on Wheels that is my garage. However, we're getting closer to being at Hell on Wings, since as you saw in the intro, I built a jet engine. If you've been here for a while, you'll actually realize this is kind of a do-over of an old project. I, in the past, built a jet car. It went reasonably well. However, the engine just didn't have the oomph I'd like to see. So I've revamped it, re-engineered it, and overall just made it more of a fire hazard. Let's go fire this thing up. And here it is, in all of its jet engine glory. I'm going to walk you through some of the features of this engine, as well as how to start it up. It's not actually that different from a real aircraft engine. As soon as I turn on the main power switch at the bottom of the engine, a blinking red light turns on, indicating that the engine is about to start up or is already running. Real aircraft include this light so that the ground crew know to steer clear so that they're not injured by the running engine. Over here, this red unit is our throttle. That controls the amount of fuel that enters the engine, and as a result, the amount of thrust that comes out. Right here is our main cutoff switch, just in case things get a little bit too interesting. Hopefully we won't need to use that other than the main on and off. And this right here is our primer. When the engine starts up, we turn that on for about 4 or 5 seconds to get it spooled up until it can maintain its own power. Real aircraft engines use something called bleed air, which comes from a separate, smaller engine aboard the aircraft called the Auxiliary Power Unit, or the APU. That bleed air then turns a small motor inside the engine which gets it spooled up enough so it can maintain its own power. But because my engine is so small, we don't need all that complicated stuff. So I just use a little electric motor till it can maintain its own power. Without further ado, let's get going. Starter for about 4 or 5 seconds. Oh my god, the amount of smoke that comes out the back. The reason for the smoke is that the fuel-air mixture isn't quite right yet, and so the engine burns a bit rich. Let's get things spooled up. Oh my god, the entire garage smells like burning kerosene. Run! Alright, I think that's gonna about wrap things up today. Thanks for tuning in, and I will be back either when I remember my YouTube password or when I finish rebuilding after the jet engine has burned my garage down. Thanks for watching.